think there are about 5 steps every time the timer goes off. Getting stopped. It's good. Getting distracted can be good. You don't want to just think a straight line and just keep thinking it. That's what computers do. And they do a really good job of doing what they're supposed to do over and over and over again. And with artificial intelligence advances, they're actually learning to do new things. But they're still following the directions. They're whereas our brains, I believe, are fundamentally different. And yeah. Partly because our brains were not made by us, whereas artificial intelligence is all made by us. Well, not me. I mean, I'm not an artificial intelligencer. But humans, in other words. It's only humans that can make computers think as intelligently as they can. And they can think the kind of level of intelligence keeps growing very substantially. But there is that fundamental difference. And I think it comes down to the fact that, well, you know what, we were made by something else. Okay, we don't need to get religious about it. We could, but we don't need to. To say, wow, that something is beyond us. And we can only try to, we can look at the way our brains work and say, okay, it seems to do this and this and that. But, well, certainly not in the near future are we going to really understand how it works, or such that we could replicate it in a machine. I think that's the fundamental thing. Machines won't think like us in a fundamental way, maybe forever. I kind of think forever, but maybe I'm wrong about that. In the foreseeable future? No. But we have a greater ability to think like a machine than the machine has to think like us. Again, I guess AI people would disagree with that, but what I realize I've been trying to get at is that what we are doing, though, is we are starting to spend more and more of our time thinking like machines. For every new app we get on our smartphone, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I can do this. I can find out where my friends are. I can blah, blah, blah. I can buy all these things. Blah, blah, blah. That's all. Okay. It's learning to use a tool. But I would submit to you, there's a big difference between going into a factory and using a tool to make, or to be involved in some sort of assembly line thing, like, for example, making prefab houses or mobile homes, say, for example. Big difference between that and building your own home. Just fundamentally different. What you build might not have all the bells and whistles that a mobile home might have. But it's yours. It might be a log cabin, kind of drafty, and you have to keep figuring out how to get those chinks, keep out the cold. I wish there was somebody else by building a house for you to move into. But anyway, no, it's just a way of saying that the more we think, and the more time we spend thinking the way machines think, well, that just takes away time from thinking the way we think, naturally. The more cavemen started actually thinking about how to use a rock to skin an animal or something, the less they were maybe thinking about hunting. I mean, so the good animal skinners maybe didn't hunt. They became the skinners. As there started to become an economy of bartering and I'm still having a little bit of a hard time just getting right to the point. This can be annoying. I apologize. It just ties in. I'm not even going to try to get exactly to the point other than to say this all comes out of a lot of thoughts that I've had and that I've shared with people and people have shared with me a lot about the movie The Matrix, in which people become more and more connected to the point where they actually, at some point they allow themselves to get put into these virtual reality pods, go on virtual vacations, and maybe there's a game show, kind of like the kind of game show on the Hunger Games. Somebody gets to win the really special prize to be able to go on a complete, all expenses paid, completely customized, completely to exactly what you want, including who you want to go with, what kinds of things you want to have happen, and where everything, the whole 9 yards, everything, and make it permanent, so you don't ever have to come back. Tempting, huh? Anything you want. Eat any kind of food. Cavort with any kind of people. In any kind of way you want. Go any place. Play any instrument you want. Oh, my dog is... Just relax. The cat is allowed to go in our yard. She thinks that the cat's the next door neighbor's cat and not allowed to go in our yard. Well, our cats go in their yard, so relax, okay, young lady? You want to come over here? Come over here. Come on, forget about the stupid cat. Come over here. Come here. Come on. Come on, over here. Don't knock the... Come on, up here. There we go. Okay, we definitely need to get this down. You've got to meet my dog. She's just such a sweetie pie. Yes, aren't you? Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. Oh, you don't... Let's get her over here. Can you see her? Oh, yeah, there she is. She's like freaking out. Gotta get that cat. Her tail wagging away. What do you say? What do you say? It's very nice. Get your ears back. Hello. Anyway, we've got to get back to work. I'm going to leave this like this because this is approximately the right orientation. I have conquered the apple cider container, and I have this big log rod sticking out from my crotch out way forward. Meaning if I bump into a wall or something, oh my God, it's going to hurt.